In this video tutorial, I'm going to go over some final points that you should use to complete and finalize your research poster for your grade 6 social studies class. We're going to start by going to OneDrive. And in your case, you're going to go to grade 6 social studies and you're going to open your poster. I'm going to the Travel the World. And I'm working on my Cyprus poster, so I'm going to choose Ianacone Cyprus. I'm going to edit my presentation online. And you can see that I've made some, I have my poster now with a whole bunch of, everything is filled out. I have the title, I have my local map, I have my region map, right? But one of the things I'm going to want to do, if I select these three at the same time, and in order to do that, I'm going to put my cursor on one and select it, and then I hit the Shift key on my keyboard, and I hit this one and also this one. And if I do this, and I go to this button up here that says Arrange, I guess it doesn't do it in nope. I guess you can't do that in this version. Okay. I want to make sure that these two are lined up to each other. You see that red dotted line that shows up? It shows that they are aligned. And then I'd like to make sure that this one and this one are lined up to each other. So when I drag this one down, I'm going to want to make sure that this one is aligned to that one. So now they should be all nicely aligned together. My street vendor, this should be a capital V, street vendor Limassol, Lonely Planet website. And here's my text that I wrote. Now I notice that this is not the same as this one, which looks a little messy. So I'm going to push it out a little bit, and I see that that red line showed up again. And if I go to this side, I want this one to line up with this. But actually, I'm going to do that by moving this one over, and I'm using the arrow key. Now I'm going to do it like this. I think I messed up my alignment up here. See, so it takes a little bit of tweaking over and over again. And this now looks like it's not in line with that, with the picture above, so I'm going to make it the same size. See, the red line is showing up again. And on this side. That way my caption would be nicely centered right under there. Now I'm going to look carefully at the information that I have in here. Languages, Greek, Turkish, English. Capital is Nicosia. The population is 1,072,000. Literacy percent is 100, so we don't need to have a percentage sign here because we already have it here. GDP per capita US dollars, I don't have to have, if I had a dollar sign here, it would be wrong. Because I already have a dollar sign, so I'm going to take that out and make sure that it just says 9,700. And I can move this if I'd like. When I use my mouse and go over it and I see that symbol, the left and right arrows, I can drag this if I want over. And I can also drag this one. And now I'm going to look over here. Total area in square kilometers. Now we want to make sure that this doesn't have an S square Q KM over here. That doesn't need to be there because it's already labeled here. Total area square kilometers, 9,251. The religion, Greek Orthodox and Muslim. Now for some people, their country may have more religions, and maybe you need to make this bigger. So you can drag it. The currency is the euro. The life expectancy is 78, and the name of the student is Rachel Ianacone. I'm going to fit this back. We get our poster. Now, oops. One other thing I noticed when we were doing that is that maybe some of this is in bold and other parts aren't. So I want to highlight everything in the table and I'm going to make it bold and then unbold. And I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to make it bold and unbold so that nothing is in bold. And actually, I'm going to change the font to Century Gothic. And now I notice that I have some problems with my spacing. I'm going to drag that over. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Let's see how it looks as a PowerPoint, as a presentation. Ooh, I like it. Everything's where it's supposed to be. Everything is neat and aligned. These are lined up. These are lined up. I put these dotted lines here. It's pretty cute. All right, my poster is done. It means that I can close it. When I look at this and I refresh, it says that it was fixed about a minute ago. Great. My poster is complete.